Rich people tend to pay a lot of money on unnecessary things. Like, for example, when the Sultan of Brunei decided to fly a London barber 7,000 miles to do his hair. The Sultan paid close to $15,000 instead of the regular $30 we can get at home. In this list, we're going to go through the most useless expensive bots in the world. Spot number 10, we have crystal bathtubs worth $227,000. I get it. Sinking into a nice bath at the end of the day is an awesome feeling. However, I don't think spending $227,000 on a crystal studded bath would actually improve your experience at all. The bath takes over 200 hours to make because every Swarovski crystal has to be added individually. The end result is a super spiky bath that you definitely wouldn't want to bump into your way in or out. As if that wasn't crazy enough, you can also buy a dog version for almost $7,000. Most dogs doesn't even like taking baths. On spot number 9, we have the $250,000 gold shirt. When most people go clothes shopping, they try to find things that are comfortable and easy to wear, or at least not downright dangerous to put on. However, a millionaire calling himself the Gold Man spent $250,000 on just one t-shirt, and that t-shirt is made out of gold. The shirt took 15 days to make, and the lining is velvet, making it super heavy and uncomfortable to put on. Not just that, but you can't wash it, so you can't even wear it whenever you want. On spot number 8, we have the $450,000 watch. Expensive watches aren't nothing new, and they're actually one of the more useful things that millionaires spend their money on. With that said, this watch costs $450,000. You know what's even funnier? The price has nothing to do with how good it is at telling the time. So why the crazy price tag? Well, the strap is made from metal that came from the melted down Apollo 11, and fibers from real spacesuits have been worn into it. Not only that, but the face contains real moon dust, which has been melted down into the glass. Pretty cool, I know, especially if you're super passionate about space. But it's still not any more useful than any watch you could buy at a fraction of the price. Spot number 7, we have the $1.3 million surfboard. Be honest, if you bought a handmade surfboard for $1.3 million, would you ride it? I'm guessing the answer is no. It would most likely stay on a wall somewhere where it couldn't get dirty or break. The funny thing about this item is that its maker insisted it was expensive but not useless, and that every decision was made to give the best ride possible. However, I'm not sure the line painted on the bottom with real gold is adding to the real at all, if you ask me. On spot number 6, we have dollar gold toilet paper, worth $1.38 million. So, a joke item that you can actually buy is toilet paper printed with dollar notes, which is supposed to make you feel richer than you actually are. The thing is, some millionaires have taken that one step further and started buying toilet paper made from real gold. It's totally functional, 22 karat and 2 ply, but it's also literally no better than regular toilet paper. It exists just to impress guests when they walk into the bathroom. Then they literally flush away a part of the $1.3 million spent on it, making it one of the most super expensive useless things. On spot number 5, we have a $3 million window. Now, I know millionaires will pay a lot of money for a good view, but paying a lot of money for just a window seems a little extreme. Sure, this window was allegedly the one used by the sniper that shot JFK, but I'm still not sure it's worth $3 million. Plus, to make this story extra crazy, there's a lawsuit going on because no one actually knows if this is the real window. So some rich, random person may have spent $3 million on a totally ordinary window, which is pretty useless if you ask me. On spot number 4, we have a $3.2 million cog. Everyone loves their dog. They're man's best friend after all. However, no matter how much money I had to spend, I'm not sure I'd ever be willing to drop $3.2 million on a dog collar. Yes, you heard me right. The Amour Amour dog collar is 52 carats and encrusted with 1,600 individual diamonds. All that money on something the dog will either get dirty, take off at the first opportunity, or flat out refuse to wear in the first place. On spot number 3, we have a $7.5 million poker set. Poker is a great way to lose money, so maybe it's not surprising that some millionaires decided to throw away money on the actual poker set itself. The most expensive poker set in the world contains cards that are platinum plated and with gold white chips, embellished with everything from rubies, white and black diamonds, emeralds, and even sapphires. The result is a set that will set you back $7.5. It means you don't even have to put any money on the chips. On spot number 2, we have a tiger shark worth $8 million. What do you get the person who already has everything? Apparently a giant real-life tiger shark, cut in half and suspended in formaldehyde. Sounds morbid, I know, but the shark is actually an art piece by Damien Hirst, and someone originally bought it for $93,000. That's already pretty expensive, but then billionaire hedge fund manager Steve Cohen bought the shark for $8 million. Now, I know art isn't useless, but remember, this is literally just a cut-in-half shark, and it's decomposing, albeit slowly, so it won't even be around forever. On spot number 1, we have the Da Vinci Scientific Journal, worth $30 million. When you're as rich as Bill Gates, you can pretty much afford to buy anything you want. So it's pretty interesting to see what he spends his money on. Turns out, it includes a volume of Da Vinci's original scientific notes, which set him back a cool $30 million. They're historically super important, obviously, but they're also pretty useless. They're kind of indecipherable, and you also can't handle them much due to their age. Still, it's a better purchase than many of the other items on this list. Thanks for listening, and I hope I will see you in the next video.